morning, everyone. Just a quick little explanation of the video I'm finna show y'all of me kind of finishing up that G366 Pro. Turned into a pain in my butt, really, but I've pretty much given up on the fact that most guys can get a saw in, tear it down, port it up, put it back together, it runs perfect, and there's no issues. Not me. I've kind of just relinquished myself to the fact that I'm going to have problems no matter what. It's who I am. It's what makes me me. The strength I have to be able to overcome the struggles is just part of my life, and I have to embrace it. Anyways, so yeah. Excuse me, I got something going on, like upper respiratory. It's just time of year, I reckon. Anyways, so finished up the porting last night. Didn't really raise it anymore. I just kind of let it sit where it is once I did the machine work. Final numbers were squish of 23,000 with the pop-up. Exhaust roof was right at 98. Transfers are 120, 121, 122. It's kind of right there between. And then the intake, I freaking nailed it with that little bit of piston work I did. 80, dead on, perfect. So yeah, the swish band situation was a pain in my butt, but I worked around it and ended up getting pretty much exactly what I wanted on my numbers. When I went to reassemble the saw, I don't know how it happened, but I popped one of the damn rings. The rings were on the piston. Everything was good. I went to throw the cylinder on, and I don't know if my little ring compressor kind of got up under it or what, but as I was pushing the cylinder down, cleared the top ring, cleared what I thought was the bottom ring, but apparently it was only half of the bottom ring. So as I was pushing that cylinder down, I just popped it right off. So yeah. Well, then I was all pissed off and distraught, and I was like, man, now I can't even test this saw out. Like, yeah, I can, man. I'll just run one ring. If I got to tear it down and put the other ring back in, I will. So went ahead and reassembled it. I lost where I was going with it. It's early, y'all. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been up since 5:30, and I didn't go to bed till 3, so I didn't get much sleep. Anyway, got it all put back together. Hell with it. I'm gonna run it with one ring. The muffler mod went freaking perfect. My buddy Caleb, he had seen my video talking about where I wanted to do the Egan deflector, but I didn't want to cut that can. I couldn't get a nut behind the screw, so I didn't know what I was going to do as far as that goes. And he sent me a message saying, hey man, use a threaded, what is it called? It's like a compression sleeve. It's a fastener, basically like a pot rivet. Threaded fastener tool, I guess you could call it. So yeah, that's what I did. I got on Amazon, ordered me one of them for 20 bucks. Comes with a bunch of fasteners and everything. And I cut my port in, and it just went perfect. Just slipped on in there, pressed it down, spread that little compressor out, and man, it fit just right. So yeah, got that on there. I went to fire her off, and I hear psh, psh. grab the compression release and pull it out all the way. Go to crank it again. Like, you gotta be shitting me, man. This thing ain't had 10 minutes of runtime on a compression release already did. So tear all the plastics back off, pull the compression release back out, get it back in there, and go to fire it off, and still nothing. No popping whatsoever. I pour a little bit of fuel down the intake, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over, and finally about the 10th time I got a little bit of a pop. I was like, all right, so we're just not getting fuel. Something's going on. I ain't got a seal or something. Well, that new intake system they've got, that new air filter system housing, it has a little push pin that goes in the back of a little hole. And if it doesn't sit in there just right, and I mean just right, it doesn't make a good seal. That's what I found. So, got it in there, put it all back together. 4 or 5 pulls in, I get a pop. I go to a fast idle, about 3 more pulls, and she fired off, and I'm blown away at the way it sounds and the throttle response on this one. Holy crap, it is amazing. I'm talking instantaneous throttle response. So I'm excited. I'm hopefully going to get done with my running today, and I'll be able to put it in the wood with 1 ring. So it ain't going to have as much compression as it will with 2, but yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference. It's enough to put it in the wood, see how she runs. I went ahead and ordered a new ring, so it's on its way. Right now, I'm actually really excited. I'm going to pick up a Steel 038 Mag 2 that is mint. I mean, it's used, don't get me wrong, but man, this choker looks like all it needs is a little bath. I'm actually having to buy 2 chainsaws. I only want that one, but he's selling them as a package. But it's worth it. I mean, this thing is a highly sought after power head. And, you know, that's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm trying to recoup the money that I've invested in lathe and buying different saws to learn. You know, yeah, I'm making money off of them. I mean, I'm flipping them, making a little bit of money off of them. Really, I'm buying these saws to be able to tear down and learn how each one's put together, and then hopefully make a little bit of money off of them. So yeah, I'm going to get this 038 Mag 2, and then I'll be heading home and hopefully be able to get that thing put together with the bar and chain tuned up, and get a little bit of video of it eating some big old pecan, or maybe a red oak, who knows. Anyway, this is a long enough video, I think. I'll show you this little clip of me getting it fired off, and more will be coming later on, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Let's get my numbers up. I still haven't decided what saw I'm going to do a giveaway on whenever I get my numbers where I want. I mean, I'll never have my numbers where I want, but whenever I start getting my numbers up, you know, I'm thinking about doing one at 500 and then doing a pretty good one at 1,000, you know. So I appreciate all you guys watching, commenting, and, you know, keeping my hopes up about things. You know, you guys rock. And man, all the guys in this community of porters and stuff like that, just chainsaw enthusiasts, man, y'all are awesome. You know, there's some guys that, you know, they kind of keep to themselves. They don't really talk a lot, or they disagree with certain aspects of what someone's doing. You know, but for the most part, man, everybody is brothers. You know, every family has drama, but you know, most of us are men. I mean, we know how we are. We get pissed off, we got something to say about it, and then we get the hell over it and move on. But for the most part, everybody I have met, man, is just jam up, willing to help, willing to share, and it makes me think about the way it was when I used to play sports. You know, there's a camaraderie there that just isn't really found in a lot of factors of life anymore, and keeps me enthusiastic about this. So y'all keep doing it. I appreciate the support and the help. For everybody who has helped me, God bless y'all, man. Y'all don't even know how much of a blessing y'all have been to me. So y'all keep at it, like, subscribe, and here's this little video of me getting this thing fired off for the first time. And I will talk to y'all or update a video here later. Take care. Alright guys, we are done with the 366 Pro. There's your intake. We opened her up a good bit actually. Widened her up. There's your exhaust. Widened it up a good bit. Ain't wanting to focus, is it? There we go. Widened it up a good amount actually. Got a good little polish in there. And the transfers right there, it'll focus in, there we go. And I decided not to worry about cutting any more out of the band. I mean, I already had a squish at 23,000 and I'd already taken about 40 out of the base. And I cut this pop-up piston. If I wouldn't have cut the pop-up piston, I probably would. But since I've already cut this pop-up piston, I'm going to roll with this. And then the muffler, I did go ahead and go with the Egan stainless deflector. And I used them little screwed rivet, whatever it's called. And it worked out really freaking good, man. That worked out perfect. So it gave us that exhaust port, and that exhaust port. So we have a triple port muffler. And I got a couple little things I'm going to do to this. We're going to get it back together and may be able to run it here in just a little while tomorrow. But that's where I'm at so far. I'm finna put this all back together, y'all. Alright guys. We got the G666 or G366 back together. 36666, yeah, the 666. That's what it's turned into actually. We're only running one freaking ring right now. So yeah. Anyways, she's running though. Holy crap. We got the muffler mod going on. So that's a triple port muffler. And man. I'm excited to run her. Oh my God, am I excited to run that one. That sounds fierce. Anyways, tomorrow, one ring. So I'll be tearing this saw back down again, but oh well.